So welcome back to the video and welcome back to Cafe Ambio. As you can see, we're out on the Triumph Speed Triple RR. Great bike. It's just started raining actually, so not the best place to be sat outside, but very nice down by the river just here. Our route today takes us up from Levens Bridge up to Bowness and then down to Cafe Ambio at Backbarrow. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. So welcome back, and you catch me on the A704, which takes you from Gilpin Bridge up into Bowness. This is my preferred route to get into the Lake District. So I've just come where that red car's come from, and then I'm going to head down, follow the road straight into Bowness. From there we're going to go down the side of Bowness to Newbury Bridge, and then we're going to head to Cafe Ambio, where we're going to grab a coffee and cake today. So welcome along. Here she is, the Speed Triple 1200RR that I've been testing for the last few days. Weather today, it's going to rain at some point, but probably this afternoon, so I've got out this morning. Absolutely loving this bike. Yes, it's a little bit on the wrists. Hey, that's what the bike is, isn't it? Kind of a sport bike with the fairing, the nose cone. If you haven't checked out my tech review of this bike, then check in the right hand corner. I'll pop a link to it just here. But yeah, let's get back on the bike and head up to Bowness. Now, temperature today is about 19 degrees. So I've got my Merlin Shenstone mesh jacket on today, and also the Ranton 2 gloves, the waterproof gloves from Merlin, just in case it does rain. Now the Shenstone jacket does come with a waterproof liner, which I've put in today. It just keeps a little bit of that colder wind as you're going along off your body, but the main thing is it keeps you dry. So I think this is the jacket that I'll be taking on my big trip at the end of the month. Don't forget, the big reveal of the bike we're going on is on the 29th, Friday, so stay tuned for that. It's coming shortly. But yeah, I've been trying to lose a little bit of weight actually. I was 20... Farmers, eh? Didn't need to shout at me. All he needed to do was say, "Oh, I've got cattle ahead, mate, just slow down." I actually thought he was just pulling out of a field, and that was that. What else are you meant to do if I can't see cattle in front of you? So yeah, wave to him. He's just gone by them. So how far up the road are they going? You let a car by, but you won't let a bike by. Wonderful. Who does he think he is, arsehole? Anyway, it is a nice road. There's the Brown Horse Inn. Really, really nice pub. Just a shame for the farmers. Not very polite, but anyway. Let's get back to what I was talking about. So yeah, so the big trip's coming up, and I've been trying to lose a bit of weight, and my wife put me on to a little fasting program, whereas I don't eat anything after 7 p.m. I've cut out all of the sugary treats, the sweets that I like, and I only have 1 coffee a day with 1 spoon of sugar. And then basically I go all night, no food, until 12:30 lunchtime next day, and then basically I can have a little bit of lunch, normal tea, and then again from 7 p.m. till 12:30 next day, 0. And yeah, I've burnt, in a month I've burnt 5 kilos of weight off, and feel a lot better for it. Still a few more to come off, but yeah, I'm feeling a lot fitter, a lot healthier, and ready for the big trip. Now, normally we wouldn't have all of this traffic jam, but because of the farmers and the cows, we've got a little bit of traffic backed up just here. Now, I filled this bike up before I set off this morning, and it said I had about 135 miles tank range. Well, you can see just on the right hand side of the screen there, you've got range, miles per gallon, which is current off the throttle, and then average miles per gallon. So it's doing about 40 miles per gallon in the last few days that I've had this bike. But yeah, about 135 to 140 mile range on the tank, and I actually find this screen, just this setup just here with the information on the right, very helpful. One thing I have noticed actually through the bars is a little bit of vibrations at certain RPMs. I believe this engine actually, the 1160, I'm not sure, it can't be the same engine that's in the Tiger, the new Tiger 1200s. Hope to get one of those on the channel soon, but the Tiger 1200's got the T-plane crank in it, so it might be a similar engine, both 1160cc. So I'm just wondering how the Tiger is, so yeah, look forward to getting one of those on the channel soon, hopefully. So yeah, as we're going for coffee and cake and I'm trying to lose weight, it'll be a very small cake today, but one thing I have noticed is trying to get this thing in neutral. There you go. You've got to drop it up to second and then just tap it down gently. Might be because it's a new bike, but I have heard with some other Triumphs it's hard to get into neutral. It's not bothering me too much because you've got a great quick shifter, so once you've set off you don't really use the clutch anyway. So we're just coming into Bowness town just now. Got some nice little bars, restaurants around here. Lovely place, but awfully busy in summer. Costa Coffee just opposite. And I got some squeaky brakes on the old Triumph just now. So just do a left and we'll head down to the water just here. A few tourists around, a few boat trips going on today. We'll pop down by the glebe just here and get a thumbnail for this video. Nice little cafe just on the right here, the old pump house. Good ice creams as well from there. Some folk going out to the hire boat. You can rent these, I think they're about 60 quid for a couple hours. Take you out onto the lake. Nice and calm today, no wind. But clouds are looming, a bit of rain coming. So what we're going to do is head out of Bowness south towards Newby Bridge, and we'll just do a right up the road just here. This is the A592, and this will take us down to the A590, down that way. Now just on the right, just here, the right turn takes you down to the Hawkshead and Coniston route ferry. So you can go across Windermere Lake just there. We've done it in a previous video, and I'll pop a link on the right hand corner just now. Lovely little ferry, takes about 5 minutes to get across the lake, if that. And then you head over towards Sorey, Beatrix Potter, that type of territory. And then you can head to Hawkshead, Coniston, that way, and even up to Esthwaite Water, where the Boathouse Cafe is, where we've featured in previous coffee and cake runs. Plenty of big houses that go down onto the water just on our right hand side as we go along this road. Very expensive. Most of these houses on the right hand side, a lot of them are holiday homes, not even lived in. Huge houses. Road's a little damp in places today. Got it actually in rain mode, first time in rain mode. And the throttle position is super smooth. Just taking it nice and steady. The tyres on this bike are super sticky, but they're also like slicks, very little tread on them. Now just soften the suspension off, just because this road's a little bit bumpy, and that's down to -5 on the suspension setting. Really soft now, more comfy, certainly on a road like this. So once we get down to Newbury Bridge, then we're going to do a right, just head along the A590 to Backbarrow and cut down by the Lakeland Motorcycle Museum. Always a good visit if you've never been there. And also the Donald Campbell, the water speed record on Coniston. Good place to go. And then we'll have a sit down at Cafe Ambio and grab a spot of lunch. Just starting to rain. Hopefully it's not going to pee it down. So if you've never been to Cafe Ambio at Backbarrow, it's right next to the Lakeland Motor Museum just there behind me, the big blue building. It's worth a visit. And then you've got Cafe Ambio just here, but also you've got these super old vehicles just here. You've got an old ambulance. Apparently this is the oldest ambulance in England. Let's give you a walk around of this thing. Look at this. You've got a first aid box just on the side there. Jerry can with some fuel, and all leather seats. That's where you fill up with petrol, so the fuel tank must be under the seat. Little handbrake, gear lever, speedometer. Awesome vehicle. Little lights just here. I love how it's got the starter on the front just there. I'll put up on the screen what year this vehicle's from and a little bit of information about it. I have seen this vehicle before, by the way. Little horn just there. Awesome. Little stretcher in the back there. And then you've got the old Land Rover next to it. This is, by the way, right next to the Bluebird exhibition, Donald Campbell exhibition with the land speed record. But yeah, they've got a little shop, museum entrance shop just there. It's well worth a look. I'm not sure what price it is now. It used to be about $8.50 to get in. But yeah, really loving the Speed Triple RR today. Just an absolute pleasure to ride, really is. The only thing I would change on it really would be the tail tidy and also the can. I would put a different exhaust on this motorcycle, but that's all it would need. Okay, so thanks for tuning in. Catch us on another videos soon. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, and hit that subscribe button, ding that bell for future videos coming up, and we'll catch you soon, guys. Take care. Cheers.